Now that we have recognized the importance of measures of central tendency and measures of variability to describe our data, it's high time for us to make use of SPSS in the data analysis and to use APA style in reporting the results. We visit the APA website, and you can see in there the guidelines in setting up the table as well as sample tables. I am going to give the link in the description below. In particular, I want to focus on this table because this table closely resembles the one that we need right now. It contains the mean and the standard deviation. For our exercise today, we don't need to include the last three columns because these are for inferential statistical analysis. You can see in this table that the table number is bold, the table title is italicized, and the first letter of the main words are capitalized. We also have horizontal lines here in the uppermost portion, in the lowermost portion, as well as here. So we don't have vertical lines. Let's start our analysis by using SPSS. Click Analyze, click Descriptive Statistics, click Frequencies. You may transfer the variables that you want to analyze. For this example, we have pre-test and post-test. Click Statistics. You may choose mean and standard deviation. Click Continue, click OK, and immediately the output window will appear. You can see here the mean and standard deviation as well as the frequency table for pre-test and post-test. Click Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and Descriptives. Next, you choose the variables that you want to analyze, click Options, and make sure that you have chosen mean and standard deviation. Click Continue and click OK. So if you want to determine the mean and standard deviation of your scale variables, you may choose frequencies or descriptives under Descriptive Statistics. Click Analyze, choose Compare Means, and choose Means. Here, transfer pre-test and post-test, as well as grit score. This time around, I am going to compare the male and female students. Click Options, and make sure that mean and standard deviation are included. Click OK. As you can see, the table does not follow the APA format. So I am going to double-click to enable editing, and then go to Pivot, Transpose, Rows and Columns. Now this table can be copied and pasted in Microsoft Word. Right-click, click Copy, go to Microsoft Word, and paste the table. The table still needs editing, so select the table, go to Design, choose Borders, and then I'm going to show all borders so that I will know what I need to delete. So I'm going to delete the first row, and remember that we don't need this one also. So I'm going to delete 2 rows. In our university, we are using Tahoma 11. It is also desired that the table is double-spaced. And remember that we are using M and SD to stand for mean and SD respectively. The number of decimal places may depend on your committee. You may make use of 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places, or you may just simply adopt the numbers that were given by SPSS. This table must have a table number, so I'll have table 1. You You may also include the phrase when taken as a whole. You can see here that this is the whole group, and when grouped according to sex. Okay, so now we have a table that is formatted using the APA style. We make use of the horizontal lines for the borders and M and ST to represent the mean and standard deviation respectively. You may also opt to delete the last two columns, but for now, let's just adapt that. Some researchers want to include also a description of the mean, so you may add another column to include the description, or you may include a table note below the table and describe the description for your mean. Another option is to skip it entirely if your description is not part of your methodology.